Welcome to the Everything 2000s podcast, your ultimate throwback guide to one of the most iconic decades ever. I'm your co-host, Shaleena.
And I'm Kristen. We're pressing rewind on the music, movies, and TV shows that raised us. We're bringing the nostalgia, the laughs, and all the memories you didn't even know you forgot.
Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode and brand new podcast called the Everything 2000s podcast. This is a spin-off of the Everything 90s podcast. So if you are Everything 90s podcast listeners joining in, thank you for following me and us. I'm going to introduce you to my co-host on this exciting journey. My co-host is Kristen. Hey, Kristen.
Hey! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Me too. And for the Everything 90s listeners that are joining, you'll remember Kristen from the Casper episode that we did together and the 90s versus 2000s dance trends episode. And I was on Kristen's podcast for the life size episode.
Yep.
And we had a lot of fun, great chemistry, great dynamic. And I'm super glad you're here, Kristen, with me on this new journey as a co-host, because I thought to myself, I want to do something different with this one. And I immediately, like, you were the number one person I thought of as a co-host. So thank you. I'm excited. And
Yes.
Let's have fun with this first episode.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here. I'm just ready to go on this adventure with you. And I just want to say a special hey to the Everything 90s listeners that are coming on over. I'm really hoping that you guys are going to vibe with me and, the dynamic that I can be able to add to the show, with me and Shaleena bouncing off of each other. Like she said, the collabs that we've done so far together have just been so much fun. I always have like the best time when we record together. So
Same.
I'm just like so pumped to talk about this because I'm truly like a 2000s like baby for real. Like I was born in 96, but 2000s is, those years where you're growing up, right? So It's going to be so much fun to go on this adventure and, look back at, memory lane with you.
Likewise. And 2000s, I was also a young child in 2000s. 2000 to 2010 was like late childhood and teenage year, preteen and teenage years. So I have a lot of nostalgic memories with this decade, just like the 90s. So yeah. All right. So let's begin. I'll pass it off to Kristen first for our socials, and then we'll get into how we got into podcasting for some new listeners joining us to learn a little bit of our journey, and then how we met and our goals for the show, future topics, and then we're going to end off with some games.
Yes, you guys can be sure to follow us on TikTok at Everything 2000s Podcast and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Everything 2000s Podcast. We're going to have the podcast available on there. So be sure to like the video on our channel with every upload. Comment down below to let us know what you think about the episodes as well. You can give us suggestions on future topics that you'd like for us to talk about, the whole night, and turn those post notifications on as well on YouTube so you're not missing a upload.
Yes. Wonderful. All right. So let's share with the people how we got into podcasting.
Yes.
Kristen, you want to go first?
Yes. So I actually started podcasting in, oh my gosh, I would say, was it 2023, right? Yeah, 2023, I started podcasting. And it just truly started because like I'm a yapper. I love to yap. I love to chat. I love to just kiki, with the girlies. And I'm just like, you know what? Why not? Originally, I was supposed to start my podcast with my sister, and she was like, you know what, this might not be my thing. And I'm like, you know maybe I should just start a solo show then. And she's like, cool, do your thing. So that birthed the A Little Bit a Lot podcast. And for those who don't know, the A Little Bit a Lot podcast, the name, I've shared this briefly before for those who may be hearing this for the first time. But that name just started off because when I was young, my parents would say, how much, food do you want? And I'd say, a little bit a lot, because sometimes I just want a little bit, but sometimes I want a lot. So really it's just a medium portion, and I'd say that is a perfect description of what you would get with my show. A little bit, a lot. We talk about any and everything on the show. And yeah, I've been nominated for 2 Black Podcasting Awards in my
Yay.
short 2-year journey. Thank you. And it's just been really great, and I think the best thing that's come out of my podcasting journey has just been meeting incredible friends like you, the
Aw.
community. Yes, it's so important to me, being able to have those mutuals and friendships that you can grow with people who are interested in the same thing as you, who work hard, believe in the vision, and just enjoy great conversations with substance, but also maintaining that humor and that fun. So yeah, that's just a short little blip of my podcasting journey.
Love that. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
That's awesome. I remember, was it in your first episode or one of your earlier episodes, you explained the little bit a lot saying from your childhood? I thought that was cool and how
Yes.
that stuck with you throughout the years.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome. For me, my podcasting journey started in, I want to say 2018 or 2017. I can't remember. That was around the time where I became a vegan and I wanted to connect with other vegans to learn about their journey. And then I also liked baking. I started to develop a love for baking, and around the time I went through a horrible breakup, and I used baking as a self care means and to get my mind off of that horrible experience. So I came up with the Sweet Tooth Vegan, where I would bake goods but with like no dairy, no eggs. They tasted wonderful. I did really well with it.
Okay, I was gonna ask because I was watching this one show. They talked about this lady who made vegan treats, and then it was always a joke that her like baked goods were like not good.
These
But
baked goods were
yeah,
superb. People
period.
eating them did not know they were vegan. So
Wow. Okay,
yeah.
you were whipping it up. You had to flick the wrist in that kitchen.
Yes. Yes. And I've had vegan treats that tasted horrible. So I'm like, this ain't going to be me. So,
Right.
um,
And that's what Black women, because the second we step up in the scene, we get it right.
yeah. So the, so I had like, I was baking and then I was podcasting and then I put it together. So the podcast was called the Sweet Tooth Vegan Podcast. I think it's still out there. Um, but that's how I got into podcasting. The audio quality was horrible, so give me grace if you do find it on the internet somewhere. But I started with that, and then I moved on to a podcast called Shae Reflects. Shae is my nickname. I don't even know if I introduced myself. I'm Shaleena. I'm Shaleena. Oops. Okay. Um, so yeah, Shae is my nickname, and then I created a podcast. So I stopped Sweet Tooth Vegan. I wanted to create a podcast that was um, an outlet where I could reflect on different things in my life, kind of like a little bit of a lot podcast. And then
Mhm.
each episode I would name after a song because I love music. So the titles of the episode would be a song. That one I didn't do, like I didn't do that for long. I think I had 5 episodes. And then I kind of got scared. I'm like, oh, I don't want people to know this. Let me just delete all this. So,
That is so real. I contemplate deleting an episode like every 3 seconds. Like so
every three
serious.
seconds. Oh no.
That fear of being perceived is like really tough. It's something I still struggle with. And I think people need to really be transparent about that conversation. Like it's a
Yeah.
real thing, and it's okay.
Yeah. So I ended that. I deleted it. Hopefully it's not on the internet still. I'm pretty sure I deleted the account on Anchor and stuff. Um, And then around COVID, the pandemic, when everyone was locked in their homes, couldn't go out, I started becoming more reflective on my childhood, the 90s nostalgia. And then I decided, hey, I want to create a podcast called about the 90s. Create a podcast about the 90s as like what's it called, like a thing where either my future kids or grandkids could go back and be like, oh, I wonder what, grandma's childhood was like. Let's go back and listen. Something like
Right.
that, like a time capsule. I had a lot of fun with everything 90s. My significant other slash husband, we were together because of that podcast. A lot of other factors, but mainly that podcast. My best friend Anika, we're friends because of that podcast. Like, that podcast has led to amazing life changes and blessings. Super thankful. And I know that everything 2000s will do the same for us. So, yeah,
Nice. I had
that's
no idea that you, I don't know why. And like we've known each other for a while now, and I still did not know that this is now your, let's see, fourth
for.
podcast. That's so incredible. I love
Thank
like the
you.
fact that you were like, okay, we're in different eras. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try that. Because what is life if you're not trying to dibble and dabble,
Right.
into different things that pique your interest? So that vegan era, very inspiring. Are you
Thank
still
you.
vegan?
I am. Yes. Yeah.
Love that. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And I'm
I,
not those annoying ones, like the ones that with their megaphones, be a vegan now. Like, I'm
no,
not
right.
I'm not one of those. Like, if it comes up in conversation, I'll tell people my journey, but I don't, because I used to eat meat. Like, I ate meat majority of my life.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna place judgment on people because, like, I was there. Um
Period. My
and
boyfriend wants to become vegan, and I'm like, yikes. I don't personally know if I got it in me, right?
mhm.
The idea of it sounds amazing, and I know that it has like so many benefits. And I let my vegans down. Like, it's such a cool way of life, honestly. But I'm like, I love my hamburgers.
Baby steps, baby steps. But yeah, I also forgot to mention I do have another podcast. It's been on hiatus because we got busy, but with my friend Anika, we created a podcast reviewing the episodes from Living Single.
Oh
It's
my
called
gosh.
90s Kind of World. Um, Hopefully we get back into that. But it's been a while. That one was fun too. So you guys could check that one out if you
Oh,
want,
I
if
love
you'd like.
that.
But yeah, that's our podcasting journey. Do you want to get into how we met?
So we had been mutuals for quite some time, and we were supporting each other for a while. I would say maybe it had been, I think, about the year point, the year mark of me being a podcaster, that we did our first collab. But yeah, we had been mutuals on Instagram and followed each other, and I really loved the theme of your podcast with everything 90s. I really enjoyed your content,
Thank you.
and yes, all of your videos were just incredible. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like the subjects that she chooses for every episode is like so good. Like we're really covering thoroughly like that decade when it came to like the major, pop culture, moments and, films and TV that we watched as a kid. So I thoroughly enjoyed like seeing you post and listened to your show before you reached out.
Oh,
And so when you did reach out to do a spooky season moment, I was so excited because I love
yeah.
Halloween. And you asked me about joining you for Casper. And I'm like, yup, never watched the film, and I'm really about to get into it for my girl. And I'm so glad, like to this day, that that's the first movie is what I chose. I think you gave me options, and I
Yes.
chose for us to do the first film because I'm like, I want to kick it off. Plus, like I want to like be able to see where it starts from the beginning. And watching that movie to prepare for our episode together was like so much fun. Like you're literally the single handedly the reason why I watched
Oh
Casper
snap!
for the first
Yay!
time. And I'm like, oh my God, like filming that episode together was literally so
That was
hilarious.
that was so much
Talking
fun.
about Casper's antics because the movie was like so much more silly than I thought it was gonna be. Like seriously, I was like genuinely shocked. I'm like, this is so silly and I love it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that movie since my childhood, like the before our recording, but I rewatched it for our recording, and I'm like, not them saying the B word and
Right.
then Kerrigan, the B is back. Like,
Back.
oh no.
Us bonding over the Mrs. Kerrigan and like the lore that I learned about your relationship with that movie was so fun. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, little Shaleena was so cool.
Oh, thank you. Oh man. Yeah, listeners, be
Yeah.
sure to check out that episode. So after Casper, actually, I can't remember if we did life size together on your show before Casper or Casper was
Uh
first.
no, yeah, it was Casper. Then we did the 90s versus 2000s dance trends. And then this couple months ago, we did Life Size on my podcast.
Right, right. And shout out to Brittany. She was in the everything, or sorry, 90s versus 2000s dance trends episode. She represented the
Yes.
90s for that one. Love Brittany.
I'm still
And
salty that I lost, but love you, Brittany. I wanted that dub so bad.
oh man, it's all good. It's all good. Um, I can't remember if Team 2000s for all those episodes, if they lost. Or maybe Team 2000s won for what are the, I can't remember.
In hindsight, no pun intended for her show, I realized that
Good one. Good one.
I realized that maybe I like shot myself in the foot picking that category because when you're team 2000s in that setting, I'm like, oh right, like 2000s be losing.
I feel
Like you
like
gotta fight a good fight. I was like,
in
okay, y'all.
in the first season of 90s versus 2000s series, Team 2000s won twice.
Hmm.
And then I think the second season of it, there was one season where they didn't win at all. I was like, oh no. And I was rooting for you
Right.
guys.
The odds were stacked against us at that point.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have
But
very great odds, but I feel like I had a very compelling
you
rebuttal
did.
the whole way through.
You did.
Thank you. I really
Yeah.
tried. I really put a lot of effort into that episode because I'm like, I want to win.
It was great. It was a lot of fun too with
Yeah.
that one. A lot of quotables. But we'll be sure to link all these episodes that we've done together in the show notes so you guys can listen to them if you haven't
Yes.
already. And let's move on to, or let's transition into our goals for the show for Everything 2000s. So, the first goal that we have is connecting with other millennials who came of age in this era.
Yes, I think we both really love the community and connection aspect with our shows. And we
Mhm.
also a big goal of ours was to make sure that we review music, movies, and TV shows of the early 2000s, so between 2000 and 2010.
Yes. Yeah. Because that media was a huge part of our
Yes,
upbringing. So, yeah,
we're
that's,
media girlies, we're pop culture girlies
yes.
at its core.
Hmm.
So it's always going to be something for us to talk about when it comes to that.
Exactly. And then another goal of ours is to, like, in these episodes, is sharing stories from our childhood and teenage years. I'm looking forward to that. Like, I already have some for our JoJo episode that I
Same.
want to share. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to hearing stories from your childhood, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I really am excited because I think we're both like um, reflective people. I think we
Hmm.
both really enjoy a reflection moment. I think that reflection is important. I know that because there's some people who are like, the past is the past, like moving on to the future, and that gets them excited. But no, thinking about what made me me, I get a kick out of
Mm.
that. So that's really going to be a lot of fun. And another goal for the show was to really just pique the interest of Gen Z because I've noticed that, you
Mm.
know, we have like different kids that are in that era where they're doing like for homecoming season, throwback, and then they're going to school and their costume is Nelly, right? And you're like, okay, period. I don't feel old at all, like like the children are paying their respects to the generation that we peaked in. So
Hmm.
seeing the kids walk around with that band-aid on that cheek, right? And those shorts and those jerseys, it makes me proud because it's like, okay, y'all are showing that there's an interest in the, that early 2000s moment. So I'm just
Hmm.
really hoping that if you're, on the younger end as well, plus like we said earlier, millennials, we want to be able to appeal to a multi-generational moment, so that way if you are on the younger end and you're listening to this show, I still want you guys to be able to feel included, because if there's something that a topic that you may not know about and you're curious to see, oh, like what was that like during the time when that came out, you can learn something from listening to our show. And I think that that's something that I really resonate with because my boyfriend is the same way when it comes to like the 70s and the 80s.
Mm.
He loves being able to go to his parents or his grandparents and say, what was it like when that song came out? What was it like, during this era? So I'm just hoping that maybe people that are the Gen Zers can be able to get some of that insight and, have fun listening to those stories as well.
Well said. Love that. Round of applause. That was
Yes.
good. I love that for sure.
Yes. And then we also wanted to cover just a couple of future topics that we want to discuss on this show. So, of course, today's kind of more a introductory moment, and we're going to be playing those games. But we want to cover some really big pop culture things that really affected us growing up. Like you said earlier, JoJo, the singer, she's
Yay, yay.
incredible. We stand our girl. She's a literal vocal powerhouse diva,
Yes.
right? We also want to talk about the film Hairspray from 2007. That's personally iconic for my lore, right? Like, love Hairspray. We've got Johnson Family Vacation from 2004.
Love
That
that movie.
film, yes, is a black staple, right?
Yep.
Because that's something that's important to both of us, is being able to have moments where we can highlight black culture during this era. Because let's be real, the 2000s was also a time for black culture to
Hmm.
thrive when it comes to movie, media, TV, and music. Our culture sets the trends, our culture sets the waves, and when it comes to family movies, we do it well. So Family
Yes.
Vacation was a really fun movie for me as a child. I cannot count how many times I've seen that film, so I'm so excited to talk about that. And we want to talk about Rihanna. It's been 20 years of my girlie since she's been in the industry. She's a
Wow.
mother now. She's a mogul.
20
She's a
years.
businesswoman. Yes. So we just felt like we want to pay homage and, talk about her as well. So that's just a little sprinkle of things that you can expect from the upcoming season of the Everything 2000 show.
Yes. And if you have any friends or family members that are into those topics as well, make sure when the episodes come out, you share the episode with them.
Yes, sharing is caring, okay?
Hmm.
Like, make sure you are sharing that because, like we said, we want to be able to have that community. We want to be able to have fun. So, if there is something that you resonate with and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember me and my sister, or me and my cousin, or me and my family used to love doing that, send the episode to your cousin. If you used to sit at home on a Saturday morning watching Johnson Family Vacation with your cousins, send it to them. You know what I mean? Like it's a good moment to be like, oh, gee, remember that? So share, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to end off this episode with some games. I love games. So
Same.
Kristen's gonna start off with her game, and then I'll end off with my game.
Yes. All right. So I figured that we would play a little game of this or that. I personally love this or that. Something that's going to make me contemplate, okay, which one, picking a side. It's like slightly anxiety inducing. I take it very seriously, but
It's okay. No need to be anxious for this one. A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
right. But I'm like, man, sometimes it's like, okay, bomb strapped to chest. Choose a side. Choose a side. I'm like, girl, relax. It's just a pick this or that. Like what?
Oh
Oh my
man.
goodness. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
But yeah, so with this or that, I figured the first question that I thought of when it comes to the decade that we're discussing is, are you Britney Spears or would you choose Christina Aguilera?
Britney Spears.
Period.
Yes. No shade to
Okay.
Christina,
Right.
but I was more connected with Britney Spears. I do have Christina's first album,
Nice.
um, which I really like. But yeah, it was Britney Spears for me.
OMG. Okay, that's awesome. And I think that these are really like two big contenders and heavy hitters, of this decade. So the decision is like very kind of like at the needle for each side.
Hmm.
But ultimately, I'm personally gonna have to choose Christina.
Okay.
I love
All
my
right.
my girl Brittany. Um her music videos like have changed my life. Dancing to Toxic when I was young. I'm
Hey.
like I
Wow.
literally used to whirl and twirl for the girls when that music video would
Okay,
come
Kristen.
on.
Wow.
Yes,
Watch
I'm
out,
like
people.
slightly uncomfortable, right? When you're a kid watching that music video. But at the same time, I said, regardless, this song hits. It was the first of its kind for me, and Toxic really did something to me, right? So
Mm,
I could never, never, ever, ever play when it comes to the legacy of Britney, right? Like hashtag free Britney. We're still working through those, kinks when it comes to that.
hmm.
Um, but at the same time, if you're going to talk about my personal taste at its core, it's Christina. I just love a growler. I love a powerhouse,
A
right?
growler.
If your girl can, yeah, you know what I mean, right?
Oh,
I'm
I love
like,
that.
this white girl can growl. I think she's white. I think she's white.
I think so. I think she also has some I don't want to say Spanish. She's not from Spain, but I think is it her father's side has Latin roots.
Okay, she may be a
But
Latina then.
yeah, I think so, if I remember correctly. She's
Non-black, but I still respect.
yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go with Christina on that one. But
Okay.
ooh, respect the Britney moment and the fact that you have that first CD. I love that. I love your CD, your collections of physical media. That's so iconic.
Thank you.
Okay, so we
Um
got question number two.
Wait,
Are we
before
going?
we get to that,
Okay.
sorry, I'll comment for you brought up the song Toxic. So in today's day and age, there's a amazing artist named Coco Jones, which I'm sure you know.
Yup.
She sampled Toxic in one of her songs, Taste.
Yes.
So shout out to Coco Jones.
Be sure to stream that, guys, okay? Because I'm gonna shout it from the rooftops every time when it comes to my girlies getting their numbers, their streaming numbers. The album is called Why Not More. She's
Mm-hmm.
got an extended version, and she also has the Why Not More, but then more version as well. So that's kind of like a deluxe moment. And Taste, I think, is a cultural reset that a lot of people are still sleeping on. The way that she was able to incorporate that sample in such a unique way,
Mm-hmm.
then like I think traditional sampling is like so iconic. So we stand.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So then the next question we have is NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet
Oh
Boys.
my goodness. Okay, period.
Yeah. I share this a lot on the Everything 90s podcast, but when I was younger, I had a babysitter. She was a Backstreet Boys stan. um, extreme fan, and that's all she played in
Nice.
the apartment.
So that's a
So
heavy influence there.
yeah, and I feel like if she was a NSYNC fan, I would probably be more of an NSYNC fan than Backstreet Boys. But it was Backstreet Boys at the time when she would always play their music, dance. Like it was kind of like, okay, here we go again. But then over time, I started to like I bought their CDs for myself. I started to like the songs for myself too. Um, so yeah, Backstreet Boys all the way.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just recently were at the Sphere, was it?
Yes, I'm so sad they didn't do that type of concert here in Canada, but
That was incredible. Did you see any of
man.
the clips from it?
Oh yes. I was jealous. I'm like, can you come to Canada, please? I know we
Girl,
don't have
I'd
a
have been falling out my
sphere.
seat from them special effects. I'm like, this is real. Holy crap.
Oh
I
man.
just can't imagine how disorienting the Sphere has to feel.
Yeah, I would have to take gravel before doing that cuz
No, for real, bro. I'm not
yeah.
drinking. Normally, when I go to an event, I need like a cute little signature cocktail. You know what I mean? Girl, sober. Like, what? Because I'm not trying to. Oh my goodness. I feel like I would just be so off balance in the Sphere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it seems so intense. And then, like, when they had those raves in the Sphere as well, those videos. Have you seen those Shrek raves?
No, I haven't.
Oh my
I'll have to, I'll have to Google that. I don't know
This
what
is
that
such a
is.
specific example I'm bringing up, but I think they had raves at the Sphere, and I feel
Mm,
like that would be way too intense for me. Like they would
mm-mm.
have like those like DJ sets where they would like have those AI things like reaching over into the crowd
Oh
and going
no.
like,
No, no. No, no. Not that. No.
like
Count me out.
literally, like this is too
Oh my
much.
gosh.
But Backstreet Boys, yes, that's we could take that. So shout out to them for that because that was incredible. I'm like, okay, that's how you use the Sphere. Okay, because some people be going up in there wasting time, but that's how you utilize the Sphere.
Mm.
So be sure to check that out, guys, if you haven't seen like the Sphere videos of the Backstreet Boys. It's really cool. But I'm gonna have to go opposite the team again in
Oh,
sync.
interesting. Okay, okay.
I love JC.
Yes, good vocals. He
Yes,
has
like
great vocals. Yeah, he's a
the
great
older you
singer.
get, maturing is realizing that JC has the vocals down. And if we're going band for band with him versus Justin, like it's JC anytime.
Mm.
Um, Me and my sister actually have been going into a JC like era
Mm.
because she was curious about Backstreet Boys as well. So we've been going back watching Backstreet Boys videos the last couple of months, but then we've also started getting into NSYNC. And JC has this one song called Blowing Me Up with her
Mm.
love that me and her were like obsessed with for a while.
Okay, I'm writing that one down. Blowing me up
Yes.
with her love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he has another song that is like very interesting, and it's called Some Girls Dance with Women, featuring Dirt McGirt. And me and my sister were laughing so much during this
That's a
song
choice
because he has
for
such
the
a
title.
right. He has such a like interesting flow on this song. We were like, who came up with this melody? Who was in the studio and said, "Yeah, this is it." So
Okay. What's it
yeah,
called?
we were
Some Girls Dance with Women?
yes,
Okay.
JC.
I'll also look that one up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So those are like the two songs that like we have been like listening to by him. But I love me some NSYNC, but both iconic because looking back, me and my sister were like, you know what? If we were exposed more to Backstreet Boys, we were like, we can tell which ones would have been our favorite.
Mm,
So yes. All right. So now we got the next question. Are we going My Scene or Bratz?
my scene. I know what you're
Yes.
gonna choose, but
Right.
um so I never had any Mycene dolls. My sister did. She had Mycene and Bratz, but I preferred Mycene. I loved Chelsea,
I
the
do
redhead.
too. Chelsea is that girl.
Yeah, I don't know if I shared this on Everything 90s podcast, but I just had not an obsession, a fascination with redheads. Like
Yeah.
it started,
It's
and it's
just something
probably
about redheads in the 2000s, bro.
yeah, and even in the
Like,
like with like my first encounter with a redhead, someone with red hair. I don't know if it's is it calling the redhead bad. I don't know. I don't mean any offense, but Annie,
yeah.
the movie came out in the 80s, but loved Annie when Lindsay Lohan came on the scene. Loved all her movies and music. Um, that's the only ones I could think of. Anne of Green Gables. I don't know if you're familiar
Yes.
with, yeah, Anne of Green Gables, the CBC version. I forget, Megan Follows, I think is her name, that played it. Like and then I had a best friend in elementary school who had red hair. Like I was just, I don't know, I was
Oh,
always geared to, fascinated with people with red hair. And like if I was role playing, I would always want to be Lindsay Lohan or the one with the red hair. Barbies, I wanted the red hair one. Like I don't know why, but love Chelsea.
yes. Chelsea's
Love.
so cool. I really like Chelsea. That's such a valid pick out of the
Thank you.
lineup for the My Scene girls.
Thank you.
Yeah, you already know I'm gonna choose Bratz. Bratz was a huge, huge, huge part of my childhood growing up. From day one, I have been all about those girlies, watching the all the movies, listening to every single soundtrack, all the toys, like love them down. But at the same time, my scene was also a very huge part of my childhood. I enjoyed watching the My Scene movies, had a couple of the dolls. We love Barbie. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
having Barbie be in the My Scene lore. Have you ever played any of the My Scene computer
Oh
games?
yes. Oh yes. Every
Mm-hmm.
day after school and on the weekends. Loved. That's another episode we need to do, is just like computer games
Yes.
in the 2000s. Like yeah, the My Scene, like the one where you could change their hair. Their Was it
Yep.
just their hair, or their
I think it
outfits
was like
too?
their makeup too. I
Makeup.
think it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
hair
yeah.
and makeup. Eye
Yeah.
color, lip, everything.
Yes. And then you could, at the end you could print it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Love
like,
that.
Dad, the printer's jammed. Okay. This is very important. I need to print this today. This look 8. This needs to be cemented in history, and I'm not playing.
Oh my goodness. If there's any listeners out there that have a printed version, if you play that game, a printed copy of your makeover, please tag us.
Yup. My sister was just recently playing that game because she found a website that has like all of those games
Oh,
on there.
oh snap. Forward that,
Yup.
please.
Yes. Okay. And then they also had a computer game that was like a physical disc.
Oh, I don't think I
Yes.
knew of
And I
that.
remember I went to Meyer once with my auntie and she bought it for me and I was geeked up. Okay. You couldn't tell me nothing. That game was so much fun. I can't remember like all the like little mini games that were in it, but I remember you would go into like a music store and it was like a whole little moment. But yeah, I also love Delancey. Do you know Delancey?
Oh, with the blonde but with the red streaks or brown
Yes,
streaks.
right.
Hmm.
That was an edgy look at the time, and
Yes,
I
she
loved
was.
it.
I think she came a little bit after. Like she wasn't. Was she a part of the original?
No, she's an
No,
addition moment.
edition. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked her.
But I was feeling Delancey. I always forget the black girl's name.
Madison, I think.
Madison. How could I
Yeah.
forget? Madison is just such an icon. Like at the end of the day, we're rooting for everybody black, right? Like no Issa Rae. So like we stand Madison, just like with Bratz. We stand Sasha. Every single doll that I have in my house, because I have a doll collection, I have 2 Bratz, one from the original lineup, and then one from Pretty and Punk, and then I
Hmm.
have a Felicia doll. Because the
Hmm.
girlies don't know about Felicia from
I don't know.
Bratz.
I don't know about Felicia. Okay, you got
Yup.
to teach me when we do our Bratz episode. You're gonna have to teach me things.
Yeah, she's kind of a Delancey, where it's like a later edition moment, but she's black, so
Okay.
we stand. But yeah, once again, it's like kind of a little inch by inch divide for me because I really love both of them. They also had a My Scene movie called Jammin' in Jamaica.
Jamming in Jamaica. My sister owned it, but I loved. We would watch that all the time. Oh my gosh, Barbie
Dude,
was crazy in
Barbie
that
was tweaking, sister.
yeah,
She
crazy
was
as in a
going through
bad
it
crazy. Like she
over
was
River.
yeah, just no,
I already
no.
have an episode planned where I'm going to talk about that movie on my show.
Okay, I'll be there listening and
Yes.
watching.
Me and my sister already have that scheduled for
Love
us to
that.
talk about
Love that.
because Jammin' in Jamaica was my movie.
Mm-hmm.
Had that on DVD as well. So those weekends I'd go over to my dad's house. He didn't have any cable. I'm bringing over High School Musical 3, right?
A
And Jammin' in Jamaica. Because even as an adult, I still like watching that film. It's just the
man.
nostalgia of it all, you know?
Yeah, I
Yes.
what made it so what drew me to that movie is the fact that they made a movie about where my family's from and
Oh,
like my culture.
period.
So I'm like, I barely see Jamaica in media, like in North American media, aside from Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
Um, those accents were not that great, but
Child, they were chopped. They were chopped on the borderline of cultural appropriation at that point, but they tried.
but yeah, it's like Janet, Jamaica, Jamaica. Like it was that was good memories with that movie with my sister.
Yeah, they really tried to capture that essence of Jamaica. I remember the one girl, she ended up having a crush on one of the Jamaican sellers that sold jewelry or something. I'm like, okay, accents. When you're young, you think that's real.
Yeah.
But
Oh
oh, we
man.
love like a out the country film. So that was a
Mhm.
big deal for me seeing the girlies go from New York to that.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, we're taking flights, sweetie. Oh my god. So yeah, you guys gotta be on the lookout for that on a little bit of live for real. Next question we have is Disney Channel or Nickelodeon?
Maybe Disney Channel. Um, so we don't have Disney Channel. We have Family Channel, but Family Channel would sometimes play like Disney Channel shows and movies, or not sometimes, like frequently. Um, I remember at one point we used to go to like my family used to go on trips to Atlanta to visit my aunt, and that's when I was like, oh, Disney Channel, this is cool. So every time we would go to Atlanta, I'd be like, ooh, Disney Channel, like because we don't have
Period.
this. And also in New York when we would go to New York to visit family, um I was just like, wow, this is so cool, like Canada doesn't have this. But if you had satellite in Canada, you could get the American, like you could get Disney Channel. So I like Disney Channel. From Nickelodeon, shows that I liked was Amanda Show, um,
Classic.
all of that. Like that came on Family Channel, but I would say Disney Channel, like the DComs, one like just perfection.
Man, Smart House, have you seen that?
I haven't. I know of it, but I haven't seen it. Should
Oh,
I
that is
put it
such
on
a
my watch list?
dude, yes. That
Okay.
is like such a good Disney throwback. There are just so many good DComs that makes me choose Disney Channel as well on this end because the DComs are so iconic and legendary. Cheetah Girls is a DCOM.
Mm-hmm.
High School Musical is a DCOM. Hannah Montana the movie.
Yep.
You know, like
Gotta kick it up.
exactly. Like there's just
Tiger
so
Cruise, kind of like
right.
I was obsessed with that movie.
Cadet
It's always,
Kelly.
yep.
It's like, girl, like there's no other competitor in that. Then on top of that, just like the shows, That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, like
Yes.
I don't even know, just those two alone.
Yep.
Like what else? You don't need to say nothing else at that point.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and I kind of had a similar situation like you, where I didn't have access to Disney Channel because it wasn't on our cable package.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so during that time, Disney Channel was not on basic cable packages. You had to have like a premium cable package.
Oh, okay.
So growing up, my mom's like, sorry kids, I'm not paying that. So we did not have access to it. So it was only Nickelodeon. But when I would get a taste, because there was like, for some reason, there would be times where we would get like a free trial for it. Just like Sirius XM, you know about that?
Hmm.
The radio, and they'd be like, "Oh, you can get like a 90-day." So my mom would take advantage. So like times where we would get the trial so we could have Disney Channel for a while, or like Sirius XM in the car so we could listen to Disney radio,
Oh, okay.
was litty. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, let's be in the car as much as possible so I can listen to Disney. I can listen to Disney radio because that
Oh
was the first time
man.
I heard Justin Bieber on the radio. Was from
Oh,
Disney.
really?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
is this a little
Hmm.
black boy? I'll never forget literally being in the back seat saying that. My mom's like, I don't know. Looked them up when I
Oh.
came home. Literally had Bieber fever like instantly. But yeah, those are my memories, like similarly to you, where like I didn't have access to it for a long time growing
Yeah.
up, and then once I got like a little bit older, then they finally added it to like the basic package, so everyone was able to watch Disney Channel, and then I immediately was like watching That's So Raven because that was really the main reason why I wanted Disney Channel was to watch that show specifically,
Mm,
and then eventually we got into like watching DComs and stuff like that. So yeah, but
love
there's a
that.
lot of Nickelodeon shows that I really love as well, like Danny Phantom. I just recently started rewatching that.
Oh, the cartoon is animated?
Yeah, the little ghost
Okay.
boy.
Okay.
He's really cool. And the show, now that I'm watching it as an adult, I'm like, this is pretty funny. So I've been loving that. Okay.
Okay.
And then we have TRL or 106 in Park.
106 in Park.
Nice.
We didn't have TRL. At least that was the MTV show.
Yeah, I think it was on MTV,
Oh,
VH1,
okay. We didn't
something.
have MTV channel. Our main music channel in Canada, like I'm in Ontario,
Hmm.
but like all the provinces was Much Music. That was our music show or
Nice.
um, channel. Um, but if you had basic cable, not basic cable, if you had the other kind of cable, we would get BET, which is channel 49 in my area. And because of my cousin, I was introduced to 106 in Park. So 106 in Park, um, and Much Music. I know that's not an option, but I know nothing about TRL. I mean, I know of it, but I just,
Right.
yeah.
My dad watched TRL like often, but I would like make sure that I switched back to 106 Apart because I felt like growing up, I always associated TRL with like being more white, no
Hmm.
shade, than 106 Apart. 106 Apart is like literally on BT, so it's like for black people, like by black people. And that fascinated me.
Mm.
And there was a long time where I wasn't watching 106 Park up until like sixth grade because my dad was like really strict with our music and the type of music that we would listen to. So I wasn't really listening to like a lot of like R&B or like hip hop. Up at that point, I was really just listening to like Disney Channel music
Mm.
and like Disney soundtracks and things like that.
Nice.
And then like once I got into middle school around sixth grade, that's when kind of the culture started shifting and my friends were starting to listen to more like older music, like trap, hip hop, stuff like that. And they started watching 106 Park and I'm like, okay, well, let me get into it. Changed my life. I would literally come home from school, eat dinner 6 p.m.
Yep.
I tapped in right in front of that TV watching 106 Park. I took that countdown very seriously. Okay, because what's number 8? What's number 7? You know what I mean? And if I don't agree with the ranking, we have a problem.
Yep. Same.
I'd be like, what? How was that number 1 this week?
Yep. I've had those moments.
Right. And then it's like, not only are you getting
Oh
that, but then
my
you're getting
gosh.
interviews, you're getting
Hmm.
performances. Like that show culturally did had so much substance to it. And then I'll never forget when Six Park was the first platform that I heard the Migos on, and that
Hmm.
changed me because that's when I really started getting into like trap as well and like learning more about like that culture. I'm like, okay, this is what the people in ETL are on. Like, I like this. Fight Night by the Migos. Never forget it. Rest in peace, Take Off. Like, what? So, very
Yeah.
fond memories of 106 in Park. Even like down to like my mindless behavior days later in the
Oh, okay.
decade. Mindless behavior stay going to 106 in Park, sweetie. So we would get lots of exclusives with them on there as well. And then they kind of had a thing with Roxy, which I thought was very inappropriate, the host, but whatever. We're
Okay,
minors.
I was gonna ask you, when you watched 106 in Park, who were the hosts?
I watched it with multiple
Oh, okay.
hosts. But
Okay.
towards the end, the era that I watched it the most and had the most exposure was Terrence and Roxy.
Oh, okay. So for me, it was AJ and Free.
I love them.
Um, and then
There's never a host like them. Like they are just these two people.
I, yeah, and then I watched a little bit with Terrence and Roxy. Was there a host named Julissa?
I don't know because it was like this one light skinned girl and this other guy. They were hosts as well.
Tyga,
I don't
or
know.
something?
And then towards
Oh,
the end, they had Bow Wow and he would call it 106 and Bow. And I'm like,
yeah, and
please.
Keisha Shante. Shout out to Keisha
Yes.
Shante. I don't know if Americans know, but she's a R&B artist here in Canada. Um,
Yeah, I love her. She's really sweet.
yeah. So,
Yes. So that's definitely an iconic era for me. Then we have Destiny's Child or TLC.
oh, that's hard.
It is.
Oh no, I did not know this was on the list. Oh no. Oh no. Hmm. This is hard. Dang. Oh no. Okay. Oh
I
dang.
already know my answer.
Dang. Okay. I will say childhood, preteen years, Destiny's Child. Um but I was also listening to TLC in my early childhood. Like I didn't know there's just like in the background because like my parents listened to them.
Right.
TLC. Dang, this is hard. Okay, okay, this is hard. I think. Oh, this is really hard. Okay. Okay, I'll say Destiny's Child. However, I love TLC. I think I became more like I was more into their music in my adult years for TLC. Like I went
Mm-hmm.
back, revisited their songs. I love TLC's first album. That's my favorite TLC album. Ooh, on the
Yeah.
TLC tip. Um, but TLC they paved like I think they still hold the record of being the most successful female group in America, like in the native native North America, I think. But Spice Girls is like worldwide, and then I think TLC is second. But like in terms of North America, I think TLC is the biggest best-selling girl group.
Period.
Ah, this is hard.
Yeah, it is. I think that it's kind of a neck and neck situation just because both of them are so iconic, especially like once they released that TLC movie. Have you
Mm,
seen that?
yes, yes. So Kiki Palmer,
Yup.
Little
We love
Mama.
Kiki. Yup. Little Mama ate. She ate in that film. Yeah. And it's like, I just have a special place in my heart for T-Boz. She's just my favorite girl. Like, once I heard her as a youngin', I was immediately drawn to her voice. She's just got
Mm,
a voice like no other. And her tone is just so like sultry. And she also has like variety at the same time, though. Like, she has range,
hmm.
but she tends to stay in like one pocket and it just works so well for the group. But then you got Left Eye who's just like so musically inclined, like she's
Oh,
out of
love
this
the Left Eye.
world. Yeah. But at the same time, No Scrubs is such a big part of my childhood. because it's like literally like a pop culture like anthem.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, when it was popping off, my dad was kind of like ahead of the curve, right? And he was on it. And so we would like be listening to No Scrubs. And, you know, as I got older, like you said, then I started getting more into TLC. But it's Destiny's Child for me ultimately at the end of the day though. It's like Beyonce, just iconic, but then it's like Kelly alone. You know what I mean? What she brings to the group, but just like individually too.
Mm-hmm.
And then Michelle, you know, she's the queen of like bridges, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to go Destiny's Child on that one.
Yeah. And Destiny's Child, they like the early 2000s, that's when their lineup changed,
Yeah.
right? From the 4 to the 3.
Shout out to Latoya Luckett.
Yes.
We
And
love her.
Latavia. Yes.
Yes.
So,
I used to really love Latoya's solo music when it would premiere
oh
on
yeah.
106 Park. I can't remember her one song that she had that was like one of my favorite songs.
Caught in between the
The
two,
two, because I
cause I
really
really
wanna.
wanna be with
You couldn't tell me
you.
nothing about that record, sweetie. Are you kidding me right now? Like you alone, you alone,
Did
you
it, did it.
alone. Like, girl, she ate that song up. I'm about
Mm-hmm.
to throw that back into rotation. What? Oh my god. Yeah, shout out to the OG members for real, for real. Like every era of Destiny's Child is worth, you know, looking into and listening as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we have next question, this or that. Bring It On or Mean Girls? This is very hard for
Mm.
me. I love both. Like
Hmm.
that's crazy.
Hmm. Ooh. I'll say Mean Girls. Yeah,
Okay.
Mean
You
Girls.
know what? I think that this is really, really difficult because I love both of these films so much. But then at the same time, Bring It On is like a franchise compared to Mean Girls, which is like just that one film. And then they like did Mean Girls 2, but like, who watched that?
Yeah,
And then the musical wasn't good.
I
But
haven't watched it. I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
oh, me and my sister did. And we were like suffering the whole time. But we're
Oh,
like, let's get through it. Let's commit. Like, why do we do that to ourselves? I don't know. Mainly
no.
because I wanted to see Renee rap because that girl can sing.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Um, and she ate right. That was the only decent part of the musical. Like, period. Was her vocals. Everything else was literally mid. But oh my god, like Bring It On. You've got Gabrielle Union, right? Then you got Solange, right? And then you got Hayden. What is her name? Patier. Patier.
Panettiere. Panettiere. Yes,
Or
yes,
her.
yes. Oh yeah, the crumping. Oh Lord. The way she grab on the guy. I'm just like, okay.
Damn.
It's a bit too much for me.
Like seriously, but then like Mean Girls, I literally just talked about this film on my podcast.
Yes, I listened to that episode. Yeah.
Yes, so that was like so much fun watching that as an adult. But ultimately, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Bring It On, just because like every film, like the first like two especially, like I just love. So yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. It's just it's too good. There's too many gems in multiple films for me to not choose that. I think over Mean Girls. I feel like I didn't really appreciate Mean Girls until I got older.
Mm.
You know, and when it came out when I was younger, I didn't like fully understand the movie, the film. But now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, that eats. But I really, really do like die for both.
Okay.
Okay, next, this is a fashion moment that was
Okay.
like really a moment, in our adolescent years. We've got baby fat or Rockaware.
Okay. I didn't own any baby fat stuff. I did own Rockaware clothes. Do they have shoes? I don't know.
I
Rockaware?
don't know. I think
Okay.
my boyfriend was a Rockaware boy
Yeah,
down
I
when he was a
had
kid.
Rockaware stuff. Like when our family trips to New York, we would always go to Flatbush Avenue.
Mm,
Is it Avenue? Yeah. And then we would like our cousins would take us shopping for back to school. And I remember getting so excited getting the name brand stuff
right.
because it was, I think it was affordable or cheaper. I don't know.
Yeah, it was technically aimed at like middle class for us to be able to have like a brand that was like affordable on the affordable end.
Yeah.
Founded
So,
by Demon Dash and Jay-Z.
oh, okay. Yeah. So Rockaware for me. What about you?
Yeah, I was a baby fat girl. I remember I got my first pair of baby fat shoes in 5th grade and I was over the moon. You would have thought I was Benson Boone doing backflips. Like, I'm not playing, girl. I was so excited. They were pink,
Nice.
right? But then they
Yeah.
had this, like, no, they were white. And then they had a baby pink accent
Yes. Yes.
on
Yes.
them. So they had like these baby pink tiny little jewels that were bedazzled on the side, like
Mm-hmm.
bust down bedazzle moment. And I was ecstatic. But
Love
then it
that.
also makes me think about that one brand that was founded by what's the guy? Rev Run, his daughters.
Oh, isn't it Baby Fat? His wife created Baby Fat? No, or was it
Oh,
him?
right. It was Rev Run's brother.
Oh, he created it.
Rev Run's brother's wife, Kamora Lee Simmons, started Baby Fat.
Right.
But then Rev Run, not his brother, but actual Rev Run, he has his daughter, Angela Simmons. Angela Simmons shoe brand. Let me look it up. Pastry. Have you heard of that? Dude. So yeah,
Oh.
Rev Run, he has two daughters. One of them is Angela Simmons and the other one is Vanessa Simmons. They have this shoe brand that they came out with called Pastries, and those were a big competitor in my opinion to Baby Fat, but technically it's like all within the same family, right? Cuz you
Oh
have like
wow.
Rev Run's brother's wife has Baby Fat, but then Rev Run's daughters have Pastries,
Huh.
and pastries were like such a unique concept at the time because the shoes were like supposed to be like kind of themed after like cakes, like different types of
Oh.
cakes, like red velvet cake, vanilla cake. I had this pair of shoes. I don't know if you can
Oh
see
wait.
this. It's hard to
Oh,
tell.
kind of.
We'll
Okay.
have to put a picture if you can. And they have little sprinkles on them, so it's like a birthday cake moment.
Oh,
Girl,
those
you
are
couldn't tell me
cute.
nothing when I got my pastry kicks. So that's kind of like within the baby fat family. So I'm definitely a baby fat girl. I also had a baby fat jacket, coat, winter coat that I got for
Oh, I remember
Christmas
those.
one year. When I
Yeah.
had that bust down baby fat coat for the winter, okay, it's giving warm. Okay, it's getting cozy on y'all. Like I literally pulled up to school after Christmas break. Like you literally thought I was literally stepping on necks, can't breathe on y'all, like
Oh
flexed
my
up in a serious
gosh.
way because that it
Yeah.
was a red. That was my first like color of like coat, Chris, like winter coat that was
Hmm.
like that bright. Usually my mom would only let me get like darker tones because she's like it's gonna get dirty. But no,
Yeah.
my granny, she said, we'll get it for you.
Hey,
Bright
shout out to
red,
Granny.
yes, with gold accents, gold zipper. I would always constantly zip my chin on accident. That
Oh
really
yeah.
hurt. That really hurt.
That's relatable, yeah.
Yeah, and then you had the fur bust down on the hood. My mom
Hmm.
washed it once and ruined it.
Oh yeah. It
She'll
gets ruined when you put it in the dryer.
dryer.
Yeah. And
I
then
was
it's
like,
all
girl, you're
like
gonna rue the day
matted.
for this.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a baby fat jacket as well, winter jacket. It was, did they, were they all short? Like it goes to your waist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which my mom hated and my granny
Yeah.
was hesitant to buy because they're very pro. You got to cover your booty. Your booty's going to get
Oh, okay.
cold.
Yeah. So I would wear that jacket occasionally. It wasn't my main winter jacket,
Yeah.
but as you said, when I wore that jacket, I felt so nice. Like I felt so
Right.
cool. Like
It
I
was
hope
just a
like
sign of status,
yeah,
really.
I was like I hope like the grade 10s and the grade 11s think I'm cool kind of thing like hey, look at me.
Exactly. Because it was just something about the cut of the jacket. Like you said, it's just like
Oh
sitting
my
on your
gosh.
hips. You know what I mean? Compared to like the long trench coat, like winter coats my mom used to make me wear. I'm like, okay, this is lame. Like, what? But yeah, your butt was definitely cold in
Cold.
that. Now that
Yeah.
I'm older, I wouldn't dare. I'm like, y'all are right. I need something that's gonna be down to my feet, bro. It's too cold out here.
Yeah.
But as a kid, you take that on the chin in the name of fashion.
I know there's a picture of me in it in my jacket. I think it's at my grandma's house. I need to take a picture of it and then post it in this episode.
Yes. Oh my god. I wish I had literal live boots on the ground like footage of me or picture of me and my baby fat, bro. What? Okay, that's iconic. All right, we're on the second to last one here. And
Okay.
this one is a big moment from the 2000s as well. We've got Twilight. Are you team Jacob or Edward?
Neither, because I've never seen the movie or read the books.
Shaleena, Shaleena, Shaleena. Say it 3 times in the mirror.
Okay.
Is me. Like,
Oh,
literally so
yeah.
stressed.
I never got
Holy
into that
moly.
franchise. But my friends, a few of my high school
And at that
friends,
time, you were a little bit older,
yeah, I was in
right?
high school when it came out, and I had a few friends that read the books and were into it.
Yeah.
But I just never got into it. I don't know. There was this time where we were talking, either on one of the episodes, and you made a Twilight reference, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. Don't know what you're talking about, but I'm like, okay, yeah.
Girl, you should have said something. I would have given you context for real.
I was like, maybe I'll watch it
Oh,
after this. But yeah, I've never seen it. So which I don't know.
Shalina, honestly, if you and your husband watched the films and I was even able to get his reaction, I would gag. Because
Okay, I'll do. I'll.
when you both watch movies together, it be so funny, bro. That last movie that you guys watched together that you posted
Oh
a
man.
few clips of his reactions,
Yeah.
like I would give anything to watch Twilight for the first time. Like I'm literally so serious.
Mm.
Like if I could literally watch it again for the first time, like bro, and they just hit the 20-year anniversary. Now they're showing them in theaters
Oh
as
wow.
well. So
Okay.
that's like fun. But if you're a real Twilight stan, then you would know that they've been doing that, right?
Mm.
I've already watched the films in theaters like multiple times now, and gone to watch like rewatches because my local theater like plays the movies like quite often. So that's always fun. But I really think just for the pop culture moment, like you guys would enjoy like watching them all together because the series is literally insane. And I think it's would be so much fun for you guys to watch like together now as adults.
Okay. I wrote it
But
down in my notes.
yeah, but that's like a deep, deep, deep part of my lore, like so serious. Like on everything. I was a try hard like intensely,
Wow.
um like so much so that like I had like a Twilight room
Wow. Okay.
basically. Yeah, like
Cool.
when I was in high school, I'll never forget, I watched the first movie that I watched was Breaking Dawn Part 1. That's the second to last film in the
Mm.
saga. And at that point, I'd never watched Twilight before, so that was my introduction to it. And for some reason, my mom took me to the movies to watch it, and I'm like, okay, that was literally intense. I have no idea what I just watched because I don't know any of the lore, but that was crazy. I had so many questions, like so many questions, and it was driving me insane. So I'm like, let me just get into it. So I started reading the books. This was my 10th grade year. No, my junior year, 11th grade of high school. And this series also came at a time where like my mental health was like not doing good at all because I had just transferred to a school, and it was like a predominantly white school, so I like really struggled making friends. And I feel like Twilight like really became like my source of comfort during
Mm,
that time too, so it like really saved me. So going back and like reading all the books was like mind blowing for me. And then on top of that, after like reading the books, then I'm like, okay, now that I have the source material down, let's watch the films. And then I started
nice.
watching all the films with my dad, and it was just so much fun to be like, pause, that's not how it happened in the book. Didn't happen, that didn't happen, or this happened, this happened. It was so much fun. Like I'll never forget that era, like watching those movies with my dad. And he was like interested to learn about the book lore since he had never read them, and since he's like a movie fan, he enjoyed watching them with me as well. So we
Nice.
really bonded over that, and then he just like became a big Twilight fan as well. So I
Aw,
think it's like especially special to me because not only did it come at a good time, a bad time in my life, and really like gave me a source of comfort with reading the books, watching the movies, but then on top of that, like I bonded with my dad over them. And it was just like so iconic. So then by that point, the last final film came out in theaters, and I'm like, okay, I'm a fan. So we went to watch the film. We saw it 3 times together. And I'm so happy to like have been a fan at the time where like the last movie wasn't even out yet, and being able to watch that. But yeah, love, love, love it. I reviewed every single Twilight film on my show.
okay.
So you guys can listen to that if you want. Was so much fun. I had so much fun with that series. Like seriously, I could talk about Twilight like all day. But ultimately, I'm team Edward. Unfortunately, I ideally I'd like to be team Jacob because he is like less problematic, but that's my man. I'm still beside him.
So Edward's the vampire, Jacob's the dog or wolf.
Wolf, yeah.
Sorry, wolf. Okay.
That's a big source of because Rosalie be like, he's a mutt. And he's like,
Oh,
wolf.
okay.
I'm like, okay, racial slur. Oh no.
Okay, so you're Team Edward. He's the main guy,
He's the
right?
main boy. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's like really big part of my like teenage years. All right, we got the last one here. Lizzie McGuire or That's So Raven. No, for
No.
real. When it
Why'd you
comes to
do
that
this?
Lizzie McGuire movie in Italy,
Oh my
was it that they go
gosh.
to?
Rome, yeah. Italy,
Yeah,
yeah.
Rome. Don't play
Why
with
would you
her.
why would you put those two
So when I say
together?
hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Act
Oh
like y'all
no.
know.
I
It
oh, this one's a hard one.
really is because Lizzie
Oh
McGuire
my gosh.
is like such an iconic show. Not only, does the Lizzie McGuire movie eat, but we just stand like Gordo, like her friends, her family, her little brother. Like, ugh, there's just so many good memories with Lizzie.
This is so hard. This
But
is a
Raven
hard
is like
decision.
iconic.
Oh man, I love them both. Okay, so
I do too.
I was more of a Hilary Duff fan. Like I had all the Lizzie McGuire books. I had the Lizzie McGuire DVDs. I had the Hilary Duff like biography picture magazine books. I had her she did a wardrobe. She had a line in Walmart called Stuff by Hilary Duff. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
nice. No, I didn't know
Yeah.
about that.
I had like accessories and clothes from that line. So, I would say middle school I was more of a Hilary Duff, Liz McGuire fan. And then when did Raven come out? Was I in high
She was an
school?
early 2000s moment too, though.
I think That's So Raven came out, or I started watching That's So Raven in grade 8 or 9. and like high school was that's where even was like my high school
Plus,
experience.
you didn't have the, like you said, with the TV situation.
Yeah.
It came out in 2003.
Well, Lizzie McGuire and That So Raven came on Family Channel.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I we did have access to those. It came out in 2003. That's a
Yeah.
Raven. So I would
Mm-hmm.
have been 12. Okay, so that was middle school as well. Man, this is hard.
Yeah.
Dang, which one do I if I had to choose one? Okay, now I get the stress that you experience with these games.
Yeah.
Like
Because you're
I'm
like,
really stressing.
dang. Like, which side do you choose?
Oh no. Oh, I don't know if I could choose. I have to choose. I don't know what I could choose. Okay. Um Dang, I love them both
Because then
equally.
it's like when you choose your side, it's literally like centimeters, like, of like a difference,
Yeah.
you know?
And I don't want people coming at me. How dare you choose Lizzie over Raven? How dare you choose Raven over Lizzie? I can't.
That's my opinion.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. See, I used to like act out both shows with my friends.
Oh,
Like,
that's so
oh
nice.
my gosh, this is super hard. Can I cop out and not choose or not?
I mean, shoot, it's our show. We can do what we want. So
Dang,
we
this
got our
is
first
hard.
cop out. Ding, ding, ding.
Can't choose.
And that's so valid
This
though.
is
Like copping
hard.
out on this one, like I'll give you the credit because yeah, ultimately, I'm gonna have to choose that Soul Raven. Like I said,
Okay.
I didn't play about her ever, ever, ever. Um, I owned the, like you on the other side. I had the That's So Raven DVDs. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, when my dad like didn't have cable, we're watching that. You know, like I had the DVDs. I'm watching season 3 over and over and over again, like that type of energy. And I also had like the soundtrack, right? The
I
That's
had
So
that too.
Raven. Okay, when you talk about Will It Go Round in Circles, do you know that song?
No, I don't know that one.
Dude, this song is what's the guy's name that plays Eddie?
Oh, oh my god.
Orlando
Bloom? No, no, that's
Brown.
Brown.
Yes,
Orlando
Orlando
Bloom
Brown.
is the guy in Pirates of the Caribbean, I think. Or no, is he? No. Orlando
Yeah,
Bloom. Where's he from?
I don't know.
Oh, this is sad. Sorry. Orlando Bloom is from he's an actor.
Yes, yes. No, but when it comes to the That's All Raven, there was a song that was made by Orlando Brown that was on this. It's called That's So Raven 2. That's the album. And
Oh,
this
I had the
album,
first soundtrack.
yeah, this is the second one. This is the second soundtrack album from the hit Disney Channel original series, That's So Raven. This peaked at number 44 on the Billboard 200 and
Hmm.
sold 22,000 copies in its first week, and this was released in 2006. So she has Some Call It Magic. Do you know that song?
Oh yeah, some call it magic.
Magic.
Yeah.
Yes. This soundtrack, That's So Raven 2, was such a big part of my childhood. Me and my best friend at the time would literally like listen to this over the phone together. Cause
Oh.
like in middle school, I stayed on the phone and we stayed like singing and be like, okay, you do the second verse. Okay, I'll do the chorus. Like we did not play when it came to singing this soundtrack together on the phone.
Oh,
Like all we used to do is sing,
I love
so just
that.
like you love music and we sang this album to the ground. Some Call It Magic is my one of my favorite songs on here, but then there's also a song called Friends with
Hmm.
the girl that plays Chelsea, Annalise Vanderpool,
Yep.
and Raven. This song is such a sweet song because it's about, friendship, and I love songs about friendship. Like as a kid, I'm like, this is beautiful. Like, bestie, this is how I feel about you.
Oh.
We're like, oh, like I'm just so sentimental. And then you have like other people that are featured on this album, like Ali and AJ. They did a cover of Walking on Sunshine.
I know
I
that one.
lived for this. They even have a song by B5 on here called Let's Groove.
Hmm.
I used to love I Can See Clearly Now by Everlife. But the best song that we love the most on here is Will It Go Round in Circles by Orlando Brown. That song,
Okay, I'll check that one out. Writing that one down as well.
Orlando Brown, ate down. There's a run on here that he goes, oh, at the end. And
Okay.
he's like, oh. And you hear his breath, and you're like, oh, he put his foot in that. He like
Oh my
put every
gosh.
last breath he had into that note. And it was like, that song changed my life. I was like, holy crap, Eddie, you can sing.
Oh man. Okay, I have to check that one out. I'm more familiar with the first soundtrack.
Yes. The first
Yeah.
soundtrack has like the literal like theme song on there as well. So that's
And the To
Supernatural.
Be Real song
Yes.
by Cheryl or something.
Supernatural. It's
Natural.
supernatural.
Oh yeah. When I get this feeling,
Something's about
about
to
to happen.
happen.
Oh yes, that
I stayed. Have you seen that
tune.
performance of that?
I've seen
The
no, I've seen the music video. There's a
the
music
music
video, right?
video.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen the music
Yes.
video. Yeah,
Where she was
yeah.
wearing that purple outfit.
Yes.
Hair like
Yes. Love the hairstyle, the
flat iron
outfit.
hair. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, you better give it to him. Oh my goodness.
And
Love her.
the Superstar song by the artist starts with a J, I think. Um
Let me
oh, what's it
see.
called?
On the first one.
Jamelia Superstar.
Mm.
That song, I can't how's it go? Superstar. Oh no, I forget how it goes. But dang it.
That was
It's
your
not
hit.
coming to me. It was my hit, but I can't remember the melody.
Ooh, I have to listen to it.
Superstar, come to me. Oh no. Superstar. No. Come try. Come to
Pushing it out of
me.
you.
Superstar. Hold on. Let me look up the lyrics real quick.
Okay, period.
Super Star Jamelia. I don't know what it is that makes me feel like this. I don't know who you are,
Ooh.
but you must be some kind of superstar.
Superstar. Okay, it's
Yes.
coming to me. Oh
That
my
song.
god.
I like that one off that soundtrack.
Okay, that is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's so valid. Yeah, I just love Raven's music. And then like her third album is called This Is My Time. This didn't
Mm.
have anything to do with the show. This was just like her own studio album.
Oh, okay.
And This Is My Time came out in 2004. Ooh, that sold 19,000 copies first
Mm.
week. But she had, do you know the Raven song called Backflip? Let me
Yes.
see you backflip
Mm-hmm.
for real.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was on this album, her third album.
Oh,
This Is My
okay.
Time. And then she has a song called Grazing in the Grass on this
Oh,
album.
yes. That
Grazing
was
in the
on
Grass.
the Lion King 1.5
Oh, it was?
soundtrack. Yeah, yeah,
Grazing in the Grass. You couldn't tell me nothing about.
yeah.
Oh my God. This is like, I gotta put these back into rotation. I'm not playing. Like, I'm literally not playing. Like, I'm literally about to be
uh,
bumping these tonight. But yeah, we stand Raven.
hmm I also did a Raven deep dive on Everything 90s podcast, so
Oh
I'll
my
link
God,
that.
I'll have to listen.
Yeah, I'll link that. It's one of the older episodes, but yeah, I'll link that in the
Okay,
show
period.
notes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was the last one.
All right. Wonderful game. This is that. And listeners, be sure to let us know if you're watching on YouTube in the comments which ones you chose. And if you're listening on Spotify in the comments as well, let us know.
Yes.
Um, okay, so moving on to the final game. This is 2000s trivia.
Period.
So I'm going to be testing you all. I love a good trivia game.
Same.
Okay, so first trivia question. Which music superstar made headlines in 2002 when he dangled his baby over a hotel balcony? to get paparazzi attention. I don't know if he did it to get paparazzi attention, but he got their attention. Do you know who it is? I don't know why we're laughing.
Hold on. No. Oh, I feel like my head is gonna explode right now. I'm laughing so. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's not funny,
It's not.
right? It's technically
It's
not
just the
funny, but
way I
it's
read it.
like
It's just the way I read
dangled
it.
his baby. Like Michael,
Michael
stop it.
Jackson.
Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yes, that's the
So,
answer.
okay, maybe dangled's a bit dramatic, but
I
he
mean, but
did
for real, he
take,
did dangle.
yeah, he took his baby blanket, that was his son,
Shout out to Blanket.
and then put him over the balcony. He was just like, hey, look at my son. And then, like, brought him back.
Cause it's like, what? I just want to know his thought process. Cause it was like, okay, y'all want to be in my business here? Dang, like, was it a here dang moment
I
or
don't know.
like, what,
I don't
bro?
know. But his name, I think his son's name is Blanket, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think he is
And
Blanket
then he would put a blanket over his
over the. That
child's
used to fascinate
face.
me and scare me as a kid because I was
Yeah.
a kid that was scared of Michael Jackson, and now that
Oh
I'm
no.
older, I'm realizing.
Oh
Have you heard about that
no.
phenomenon?
No. Oh
You've never heard.
no.
People have been talking about that in 2025. I've been seeing on TikTok where people are like confessing, like, I was a person that used to be scared of Michael, and it's a thing in society that people are not talking about. Like, either you're on the half of you used to be scared of him, or you're not.
Oh,
And
I
I
was
was
the
on the half of
oh.
I used to be scared of him, and I specifically remember I used to stay the night at my grandma's house, and she had like her attic was like set up where she had like a guest bed up there, and for some reason I used to like lay in the bed and look down like the long hallway before you get to the stairs in the darkness because my granny didn't have any night lights in her house and I was scared of the dark, and I thought Michael Jackson
Oh
was going to
no.
come for me.
No.
Like,
Oh
so
no.
serious, like I put this on everything. I thought, and now it's to the point where they have Michael Jackson horror games.
Oh,
Have
that's
you seen
bad.
that? Like,
No.
and then when he catches you, he'll go hee hee,
Oh,
and
that's
he'll be in
horrible.
your face.
That's horrible.
But this is post Vigilito. Is that how you say it?
Yep. So yeah, he had it at this
Post
time.
Vigilito is the only time I was scared of Michael. When he
Mhm.
looked black and had black facial features, where he got his chin done and his nose done, I'm like, wait, he kind of cute.
Yeah, he was very cute. Like the what's that album with he has the afro out?
Yes.
Like I think in the 70s or something Wall, I think the album's called, and then Thriller.
Yep.
Like he was very good looking.
He was
Like
handsome.
he
I'm
was
like, boy, why did
so
you touch your
handsome.
freaking nose, bruh? He had a cute black nose.
Yeah, I think celebrities like when they get famous, they the pressures of that type of life, they change up their faces and whatnot.
Because we ain't seen his
Um,
4C hair since.
no,
He
I
got the
think
nose
he
done. He got the chin. Wore the
well
wigs.
what he when you know how he used to have the Jerry curl
Yeah.
style. He was filming either a music video or a commercial,
It was
and
the Pepsi commercial where he burned his
yeah,
scalp.
yeah, and his hair never grew back the same, or it didn't grow back. So then he would wear, I think, wigs or
But it's like, why did you
something.
choose a white textured hair as your wig?
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
what? They have black weave. Like, what?
Or maybe they didn't for men. I don't know.
That's true. You do have to consider the time. This was during when like people didn't even know how to do black people's makeup that good.
Yeah. So,
So, hey,
um, but yeah, he that was a huge moment in 2000s history.
yup.
Um, I don't know why I led with that one, but I don't mean any disrespect to his family.
No, yeah.
But okay, next one is okay. For the next two questions, you're going to tell me which artist said this in their song.
Okay.
So the first one is they said, they're trying to catch me riding dirty.
Chameleonaire.
Yeah, trying to catch me riding dirty. Yeah. Trying to
I
catch you
had a era
riding
with
dirty.
Chameleonaire because he had a song on the Step Up soundtrack with Sierra.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
Get
yeah.
Up.
Yep.
I loved that song.
Yeah. That was a good
Yeah.
song. A quick story with this song. So when I started working, like my first job after university, I worked in childcare. This was like maybe 2015, 27, between like 2015 and 2017. Um, I was working like in childcare, and there was this cute kid on the floor just singing. They see me rolling. They hate it. Years after this song came out, I'm like, how do you know this song? This was like kindergarten age. I'm just like,
His
wow,
parents were having a throwback moment in the
dang,
car.
good on his parents. Yeah,
I would have been
I
cackling.
was laughing so hard, like to the side, like oh my gosh.
Riding dirty, man. That was such
Yeah, that
a
was a
cultural
bop.
reset.
Okay, next one. Who said this? Give give me two pairs. I need two pairs.
Is that a Nelly song?
Yep. I'm perfect.
Give me
Need
two
two
pairs.
purse. I need
Two
two
pairs.
purse.
I can get the
Don't be
stepping to
stepping on
my
my
air
Air
Force.
Force One.
Big boy. You couldn't tell me nothing about that. I wanted some Air Force Ones so bad after that, and I didn't get any till high school.
Yeah,
I didn't get any.
I think I got my first pair in grade 8 or 7.
And now
Yeah.
it's just so funny because online there's like this like stereotype where it's like the white forces are better than black.
Oh.
And there's like videos where I'll see like, oh, only the hood dudes wear black forces. Like energy when you're wearing white ones versus black ones.
Oh man,
And
that'd
it's
be so
like
funny
you
to
have a
watch.
white pair. It's like you're classy. You got some, decorum, but black, like boop boop, like hey, we on a block. I'm like, bro, what? Like, when did this become the
Oh my
cultural divide
gosh.
between the color of the forces?
That's too much.
But I had a pair of both, a white and a black.
I had white with like I don't know if this was a thing in the States, but we would take out the laces that came with it and then put colorful laces, like the thick
Mm-hmm.
colored laces.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people did that.
Okay. Yeah.
And then when they start creasing, you're like, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
All right. Okay. Next one. Who was the first winner of American Idol?
Freak. Was it Kelly Clarkson?
Yes. I'm like,
Okay.
come on, you're American. You should know this.
The podcast I listen to, Good Children, always talks about this because American
Okay.
Idol was a big part of their childhood and just pop culture of our time in general. And Kelly really changed the game up, girl.
Yeah, that was in 2002.
Yep.
Okay. Next question. Name. So you can tell me the name of this fashion item.
Okay.
Soft boots branded. A soft boots brand that took off in the 2003 after being featured on Oprah's Favorite Things.
Soft boot featured in 2003's Oprah Favorite Things. A boot?
Yeah, type of soft, comfy.
See, the only thing I'm thinking is upper bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
No,
It's not like Uggs, right?
it's Uggs. It's
Okay.
Uggs. Yeah. Uggs. There's so
I
many
didn't know Uggs
knockoff
were that.
Uggs.
Yes.
I
I
had
had a
one of them.
pair. Yeah. Because then Uggs made a brand that was supposed to be like the affordable brand.
Oh
I forget what it's called. Kookaburra or something.
no, I had the knockoffs that you would get at what's that store called? Um, Ardennes. I don't know if that's in the States.
I don't
Ardennes.
think so.
Yeah.
I got mine at Shoe Carnival. I don't
Okay.
know if you guys have that.
I don't think so. Yeah. I wasn't into them at first. I'm like, they're so ugly. Like,
Same. But then once
no.
they became trendy, I'm like, I need that.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want the ones that were like hella long. I want like the ankle ones because I'm like,
Yes.
it's just a little,
Same.
touch. I felt like it was so classy.
Yes.
But then you find out the older you get, that people are like, you're not supposed to wear these. These are not a winter boot. They're a fall boot because they're
Oh.
not technically made for winter conditions in the
Mm-hmm.
snow.
That okay, that just brought me back to high school where some people would wear them in the winter and then
Yeah.
like when it was dry, you see like the
The
salt
salt.
lines.
I stayed trying to like dust mine down to like get as much like salt off of mine as I could
Oh my
because I had a black
gosh.
pair and those were like it was really really bad on those ones. And you know they sell the boot cleaner and all of that, but then that's expensive, so I never got the boot cleaner. Then they start leaning and you're like, okay, it's time to hang it up.
Hang it up. Okay, second last question here. Um, what four letter game had the same name as Beyonce's song in 2004? It was a game for Xbox.
A game for Xbox. I have the same
Name
song name.
as a Beyonce song. It's a four-letter word. I think it came out in 2009 or
Oh, okay.
2004. I can't read my writing.
Freak. I don't know this one without having to like Google. I cannot think.
Hey, wanna see
Oh
ya?
my God,
Yeah,
Halo!
yeah,
Halo
yeah.
is a popular Xbox moment.
Yes.
Yes.
Was that 2009 or 2004? I kind of wrote that one down fast, so I
I
don't know
think
if it's
that
a
one
9 or a
is
4.
probably a niner because that
Okay.
doesn't seem like that was an earlier one. No.
Okay. Um all right, good job. And then the last one, which celebrity had the catchphrase "That's hot"?
Paris
There you
Hilton.
go. Ding ding
I
ding.
recently started watching her TV show and like watching where she's planning her wedding with her husband, and I just love that she's a mom now.
Is she? Oh, snap. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she has two children, I think. I know for a
Hmm.
fact one, but I think two. Via surrogacy. They're both so cute. And she makes TikToks, you know, and you see the babies. And I was just recently looking at her TikTok this week actually because she recently renovated her craft room, and I thought that
Okay.
was so sweet because she was like talking about how it you know really helps like heal her inner child, and she's
Oh.
able to like paint in there, and she's got like all of her crafts and everything like organized, and it's just of course like pretty and pink and so cute. um and she just recently like came out with a line of like cookware,
Oh, okay.
and it's like all pink. I'm like, girl, I need that. You got a pink air fryer? Like what?
I would get that for sure.
No, for real. Like, oh my god. And then she had like this like Stanley Cup knockoff, like in the line as well that is like really cute. And I'm like, oh, I need that cup. Like, it's so
Huh.
cute. Like, I really like Paris Hilton. And then I watched her like documentary that she had like recently did not too long ago. And hearing about like the childhood trauma that she's been through,
Hmm.
it's very interesting because her parents like sent her to one of those like wild forest camps.
Hmm.
Have you heard about those?
Yeah, and they get abused there
Yeah,
and tortured. Yeah.
exactly. So she had to get woken up in the middle of the night by a masked man, snatching her up from her room, and they took her there.
I didn't realize they were
And
masked. Oh my
yep,
gosh.
it just seems so traumatizing the way they snatch you in the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh.
Um, and her mom's like, "Well, you were out partying," and it's like, okay, that justifies that, huh? So
Crazy.
once you hear her story, you really feel for her, and you're like, she's actually like not this like bratty person that you would think she is. She's actually very humble, very down to earth,
Hmm.
and you know, like advocates for protecting children in those programs and stuff.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, love her.
Yeah. Shout out to Paris Hilton.
Yep.
Um, that's all my questions for trivia.
Yes, great
So
job. That
yeah,
was good.
this was fun. This was a lot of fun.
It was. I did
Um,
not know any of the questions you had prepared, so that was a doozy.
and listeners, be sure to let us know how you did on the trivia game, and if you have any trivia questions related to the 2000s, you could quiz us on that. That would be fun.
Okay.
Um, I hope that everyone enjoyed this episode and that you're excited just like us for this new podcasting journey covering everything 2000s.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you guys, like I said, have a great time like we did. And like I said at the beginning, if you guys enjoyed this episode, then be sure to give this episode a big like on YouTube. Like we said, comment down below to let us know how did you do on the trivia or the this or that game, your thoughts on this first episode, and subscribe so you can join the community and stay up to date with everything 2000s. Turn those post notifications on. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, all the things, be sure to rate that 5 stars and leave a review to let us know what you think about the episode. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
See you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.